Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys must be enjoying with your family this vacation of, Christmas and coming New Year. So the attendant itself is clear evident that most of our people have gone for the vacation, and of course, you should. And see, the best part what we have is for the online sessions, I can literally conduct online sessions from anywhere in the world. So that's the best part of it. So that's where every time we connect online, we can have the session. Of course, there should be internet connectivity good, then we can conduct our session. All right. So today's session, we are going to discuss about a very interesting concept called what? It's confidence interval. Okay. So let me share my screen and let's hit the road right away. So here we go. So I'll be sharing this document with you, which is what is confidence intervals and what basically is their role. Okay. Superb. Just a second. Superb. So confidence interval, let's talk about confidence interval. Now, when do we have confidence interval? Good evening, Kiranji, good evening. When do we use confidence interval? Is in our statistical analysis, you would have seen at the bottom of our descriptive statistics, you will have confidence interval. Okay. Yes. Good evening. So, what is confidence interval first? That is something which is very, very important. Confidence interval, let's talk about, let's take a case, okay? Tell me, just put your height in the chat right now. Everybody, just put your height in centimeter in the chat. I hope you know your height in centimeter. Can you just put your height in centimeter? For example, let's say my height is 180 centimeter. So what is your height? Type in the chat box, everybody. 165, 168. Okay, what else? 175. Amazing. Type in the chat box. 175, 170, 165. Fantastic. Yeah, everybody? The people who are aware of this? Very good. 175. Fantastic. Now you guys have put your height in the chat. Let's say if we take the average height, let's take just for our consideration, it comes to 160 centimeter. Just for our understanding. Okay. Now we have hardly 15 people in the room right now. Okay. Now, because of the vacation, we have a less attendance. So very small sample size we are dealing with here. Now small sample size, our confidence about the population will be very less. So this is a small sample of 15-20 people, and the population is the entire students community of Sparran and Gavin. Let's say that is 10,000 against this 20. So it's a very small confidence, what you can say we can have on the, but now tell me, can we say confidently that average, if we take average of all the 10,000 students, that will come to 160 centimeter? Can we say like that? Can we say like that? Just type yes or no in the chat box. With this sample, can we say, no, the population size, the population of 10,000, okay, if we take all the averages or all the people's height and take the average, that will be 160. Can we say that with confidence? Yeah, most probably no, right? Most probably it will not be exactly to the point. Correct? Now, that's where, so what we have done right now, it's called as descriptive statistics. What is that? So let me enter into the subject with this topic. When it comes to data, when it comes to statistics, we know that there are two types of statistics. One is descriptive and one is inferential. Descriptive is all about the sample data. Inferential is all about the population data. And everybody understands sample and the population, right? Sample is something which is a small part of the population which is representative. So this today's attending people is a representative sample of the entire population of SNG. Exactly, it's a portion. Like when we cook the rice in the cooker, pressure cooker or the pot, you know, after it is cooked, we just check a small sample, crush it, just to check whether it is cooked properly or not. That is called a small sample. And that sample will basically tell us what has happened to the population. Same goes with our blood sample, right? We take a small quantity of blood, and from that sample, the doctors basically predict whether the entire, body has been infected by virus. So this small sample is called descriptive. The statistics which we are taking out of the sample, it's called descriptive statistics. And what we are predicting about the population, it's called inferential statistics. Inference. We are taking out inference, right? So here, descriptive statistics is all about sample data. Inferential statistics is all about population data. You can say that. So summarize information about the sample and draw the conclusion from the sample information about the population. That is called inferential statistics. So this is all about sample, this is all about population. This is all about past, this is all about future. So checking market trend, deciding the investment. Checking medical history, deciding, the medication. And I always, before the match, this is a cricket example which I always give. Before the match starts, let's say India versus South Africa. Before the match starts, they give us the statistics. Okay, so in between they have played 50 matches, out of which 30 matches India have won, South Africa have won 20 matches, etc. Or maybe 18 matches and 2 matches are drawn or, not resulted. So prediction about the today's match is the inferential statistics. Current run rate is a descriptive statistics. Projected score is, or predicted score is a inferential statistics. So are you clear with this sampling, population in descriptive, inferential? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yeah, Kalpesh ji, what you can do is, if you are not able to attend the live sessions, you go to Masterclass archive and check the recording of this. Okay. In the Masterclass archive, you will find, scroll down at the bottom, you will find the recording of the latest session. Okay. With the title, you can find out. Yes. So inferential is nothing but a predictive, right? So if you see hypothesis testing, regression, DOE, all these are predictive analytics or inferential statistics. Clear? So these are the tools which are used in inferential statistics. Yes, clear? And everybody with me till now? So coming back to our original point of the heights. Now 160 centimeter is the descriptive statistic of this sample of this 20-25 people. And when it comes to inferential, we cannot basically, so there are two types of estimates, understand? In statistics, there are two types of estimate. One is point estimate and other is interval estimate. Let me explain you that. This 160 what we just calculated, what we did, so I ask you the heights, so people put their height in the chat. So imagine I added them and divided by number of people, which is n is number of samples. So I added everything and divided by number of people, which is simple average, and that average comes to 160. Now that 160 is called as, so this is the right now the sample average is 160. If I say my population average also will be 160, that will be a point estimate which statisticians avoid. Why? Why we should avoid the point estimate? Let me know in the chat, according to you. Can we say our 10,000 students average height will be 160? Can I say that? Lot of you said no earlier, but now I'm asking the next question. Why no? Why can't I say this? Type in the chat box, everybody. Think about it. Why can't I say, yes, 160 is this room, average, so the entire SNG students average would be 160 only. Okay, sample is small, very good point. What else? Type in the chat box. One is sample size. Dharmendra ji has put absolutely very valid point here. Data not available. Yeah, data we can pull out, but can I say that with this 160, the average of the population also will be 160? Sample is too small to predict about the population. Very good. Fantastic. So sample size is a concern. Too small sample size for variation. Very good. That's the point I was expecting. There can be variation. Absolutely right. If I check the height of, let's say, Monday wala live sessions variation, that average might be 165. If I take, the hackathon wala batch, the height would be 168, 170, whatever. So there would be variation batch to batch. There would be variation, season to season. Maybe there would be variation gender to gender. There would be variation because we have a lot of other people also, the other nationals also here. Now generally, if you take the average height of American, European people, etc., is a little higher than the Indian. Nowadays, even even African also, the height is a little more than what we have. Some of the tribes in Africa have a very good height. The average height in some of the tribal areas of Kenya, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, and all those locations is more than 6 feet, more than 180, 185 centimeter. They're very tall people. So the point what we are driving is, there is variation which we should always consider. As a statistician, we cannot be 100% sure that with 100% confidence I can say that the average height will be 160 only. We can't say that. That's why there is a second kind of estimates will help us, which is called as interval estimate. Interval estimate meaning an interval estimate provides the range of values that likely to contain the population parameter. Range of values, very, very important. This range is determined based on the sample data and specified confidence level. Example, a confidence interval is an interval estimate. If you calculate 95% confidence interval for mean height of the population, you are saying that there is 95% probability that a true population mean will fall within the range. Now, understand this. So on one side we give 160 centimeter, and most of you said it may not be exactly 160 about a population. On the other side, what if I give you with 95% confidence? I'm not saying 100% confidence. Okay. I'm saying that the average height, the mean of the population, which is called mu, will be between 155 to 165. With 95% confidence, I can tell you that. First statement is my population mean is 160. Second statement is with 95% confidence, the population mean will be between 155 to 165. Which statement looks more probable, fair, stable, believable? First one or second one? Type that in the chat. First one is 160. Second one is this range. Type 1 or 2 in the chat box. Are you understanding the without understanding the statistics behind it, even logically also we are believing that you cannot predict the point estimates. That's why statisticians always say never go for point estimation, always give this range estimation. Clear? Everybody with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. Because the reason is variation. Variation. Batch to batch variation. Gender to gender variation. You know, there are nation to nation variation. So there are a lot of variation factors, you know, geographical variation. So it impacts the height of the people. So this is where, yes, demographic variation. So there are a lot of factors which can impact, and because of it, it's very safe for us to calculate a range rather than calculating a point. Okay, so by understanding this philosophy, let's go ahead. How do we calculate this range first of all? Okay, so before that, we have to understand a concept called confidence level. Okay, now, how many of you are from quality here? How many of you are from quality? Just type me in the chat box. If you are from quality who check the sample, check the qualitative parameters, etc., etc. Okay, Kiran ji is there. Mukesh ji is there. Okay. Okay, Narasimha Rao is there. Mr. Kaleti is there. Fantastic. Super. So, when we check the quality, of course, we cannot take the entire population, right? We just take a small sample and we test the quality, just like the, you know, the pressure cooker rice I just mentioned. Now, while taking the sample, there are few standards we maintain. We don't take random samples. We have to just take certain amount of samples. So every industry wide, there are different sampling strategies and sampling formulae. Okay. Now what statisticians say, if you follow certain rules, I'll give you one basic thumb rule. For example, let's say square root of n, sample size. For example, what is this? Now in your green belt and black belt level, there are sample, how to calculate sample size, there are few formulae given. You can refer them. Okay. But in every industry, there are already defined sampling strategies, sampling formulae. One of the strategies is square root of n. What is square root of n? Let's say if I produce 100 pieces, let's say I'm producing batteries, I'm assembling batteries. I'm producing 100 batteries, total production. Okay. So I will take square root of that, which is 10. So my sample size will be 10. So to check the quality, I must check at least 10 samples. If in a BPO, I am receiving 100 calls on an average, so square root of n says at least 10 calls you should check for the quality. Are you understanding? This is called one of the thumb rule of the quality. So if we are following these thumb rules, what they say, we can express our confidence of 95% if we are following these thumb rules. If we are taking 10 samples out of 100, then we are basically, we can say that we are confident about 95. Why not 15? See, I've just given you one rule of sampling. There are n number of rules of sampling. Again, that's what I said. Always go with the basis of your industry, whatever has been defined in your quality manual, that you should be following. Okay? Exactly. Very good. So from the basis of the parameters which are CTQs, critical to quality, we select the sample, but I'm talking about a sample size. Okay, number of sample size. So question number 1, how do we select the number of sample size? According to the industry, according to the sampling strategies, we have to follow that norm. Second question is, what is this 95%? That's a very interesting question. Why not 90%? Why not 80%? Why not 70%? Why it is 95%? Correct. Very good. Automotive, non-automotive. Okay. If you go to what you can say, pharmaceutical industries, the sampling will be completely different. If you go to steel industry, the first sampling strategies will be completely different. That's what I always say. Follow your industry and follow your quality standard guidelines. Okay. Now coming back to 95%. There was a gentleman who happened to be in 1930s. The name of the gentleman is Fisher. Okay. Now, according to the Fisher study, he understood that if we follow the sampling strategies, okay, 95% we can be confident. Now, what is the logic behind this 95%? He has given some logic. The same logic people are following. Now, 95% is the average confidence level. What is confidence level? My confidence about the population, my prediction about the population, the confidence I have on that range, how much confident I am. Are you understanding? So Fisher said, so it depends on industry. In some of the industries, there is the confidence level they consider 99% as well. Some of the industries, 90% confidence level is also acceptable. Okay. But 95% for Lean Six Sigma, I generally prefer select 95%. Okay. If your standard specifically says 90% is okay, you can go for 90% as well. Okay. Now, what is confidence level 95% means? Means with 95%, let's take the height example. Okay. With 95% confidence, I'm saying that the height of the population of SNG students will be between 155 to 165 centimeter with 95% confidence. I'm telling, this is what it means. Now, when I'm 95% confident, there could be 5% error I can make. And that 5% error, that's what statisticians have already given us that leeway. Because we are not testing 100%, there can be an error of 95%. There can be an error of 5%. And this 5% is nothing but, if you see 5 divided by 100, 5% is what? 5 divided by 100, right? Nothing but 0.05. That's why we check our p-value against this 0.05, which is the error region. Are you understanding? So when we have 95% confidence level, this 5% error is called as significance level. So 5%, 95% confidence plus 5% significance is equal to 100. Absolutely. Are you clear with me? Just give me yes in the chat box. So confidence level is 95%. There is still 5% error in the judgment can happen. And that is called as significance level. Just give me yes in the chat box. Very good. Now, what is confidence interval? What is confidence interval? Is the range of the values we calculate from the sample, from the standard deviation. Okay, there is a formula, and from the formula we calculate the standard deviation. Let's calculate how do we calculate the confidence interval. Okay, so let me share one file with you. Let me share our regular file, our chocolate file. So I'm just putting that chocolate file in the chat. If you can download it and open it. Let me also quickly open the file here. Yeah, once you opened it, let me know file open. First we will calculate confidence intervals, and then we'll see what is the formula to calculate confidence interval. Yeah, opened everybody? Okay, no problem. So just observe what we are doing. Yeah, the people who are in a position to open the file, please let me know. If you are traveling, if you don't have laptop, desktop, etc., it's okay. Just observe. Okay, I'll just wait for you if you are, opening that. Now, once you open it, go to Stat Basic Statistics and Graphical Summary. Just follow this. Stat Basic Statistics Graphical Summary. Follow this path. Stat Basic Statistics Graphical Summary. Click on Graphical Summary. Just double click on chocolate weight in the variable. And you can see here confidence level by default has been selected at 95%. So this is by default setting in Minitab. If you want more confidence level, let's say you are in pharma industry, you are testing a sample of tablets and you want very high confidence levels, you can set it to 99% as well. Let's say you are doing a study where accuracy and precision does not matter much. All right, a random study you are doing. For example, during election time, right? These people take some surveys, right? So who will win? Whether it will be BJP or it will be Congress or it will be Shiv Sena or it will be which party will win. So they take random samples where confidence is not much in those sampling. So there, in that case, you can reduce the sample, your confidence level to 90%, even 80% as well. Now, when your confidence level reduces, your error goes up. Your confidence level is 90%, your significance level becomes 10%. So there, you have to check your p-value not against 0.05, but against 0.1. Are you understanding this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Are you understanding? So the confidence level depends on what precision you are looking for. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Dalia, I'll give you the same example once again. Now, for example, I am a quality inspector, quality assurance person for a pharmaceutical company. Okay. Now, I am testing the sample. I'm checking the sample of a tablet which is very important, very critical for the patient. If he takes the dosage not properly, then it can directly impact his or her health. So it's very important. I cannot have more variation. I have to be more confident. So I will follow the standards and I want to check more. I want to have more confidence in my prediction. Understand? It's very simple. I want more confidence in my prediction. Okay. Either I will increase the sample size, my confidence will increase. I will set up that confidence level at 99%. So my confidence, I want more confidence in my prediction. But generally, in Lean Six Sigma, we set it up at 95%. Okay. Just click on OK, and you will get this graph, histogram. You will get box plot, and here you are getting 95% confidence intervals. Okay. And 95% confidence interval is also a inferential statistic. Okay. Now look at this. This is all, just color it differently. Okay. These are all descriptive statistics. Remember descriptive inferential. So these are all descriptive statistics. Here you are getting inferential statistics. So here you can see for this sample, my mean is 42.106. So what is this 95% confidence? Here you can see inferential statistics say, so my sample mean is 42.106, but my population mean with 95% confidence I can say that it will be between 41.808 to 42.403 with 95% confidence. This is a range I am predicting. Now second example of median. My median of the data is 42.1. With 95% confidence I can say that the median of the population will be between 41.58 to 42.320. Same goes with standard deviation. My sample standard deviation 1.645. With 95% confidence I can say that the standard deviation of the population will be between 1.46 to 1.885. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. And how it is calculated, let me decode this right now. We don't have to calculate it manually. Okay, we'll calculate it once. We will just calculate it once so that your concept will be clear. And we have the software to calculate it. Okay. Clear? Very good. Super. Now let's go to the formula and decode this. Okay, let's decode this, how it is calculated. And we'll calculate it for one. Then we'll see what are the practical application of it. Okay. Why we have to calculate this. So this is the formula for this. CI, confidence interval, equals point estimate. Confidence interval equals X bar, which is point estimate. What is point estimate? When we said 160 centimeter, that is the point estimate. Okay. Plus and minus Z critical value. What is critical Z value? Understand this. Here you can see. When my 95% confidence level is set, my Z critical value is 1.9. These are constant values, by the way. These are constant values. Okay. If your confidence level is 90%, you can set up Z critical value at 1.645. These are constant. Okay. If you are at 99%, your value will be 2.576. I'll share this document with you just for your information. You don't have to remember everything. Okay. 1.96 को याद रखिएगा, because this is the most probable value which we'll be considering. 1.96. It's a critical Z value. At 95% confidence level, the critical Z value is 1.96. Okay. Now, the next one is into standard deviation sigma divided by square root of n. Okay. Which is also called as standard error or margin of error. So whatever sample we are taking, let's say we have taken 25 people height, we'll calculate the mean, which is X bar, and we will calculate the sigma. Let's say it is 5 centimeter, and we'll calculate n, let's say it is 25. So with X bar 160 plus or minus Z, which is critical Z value, which is at 1.96. Why plus and minus? Because we are finding out the range. So 160 will be in the center. There will be a lower value and there will be a higher value, right? So we are calculating both the values. So this is a formula to calculate this. All right. So let's imagine. Can you just calculate? Can you just calculate the confidence interval for our height right now with 160 as a mean, standard deviation 5 centimeter, and n is equal to 25. Just calculate it quickly. And let me know the answer in the chat. There will be a range. Answer will be in the range because we are calculating X plus and minus both. Then I'll show you some of the practical examples of where do we use this. How to use this in business decision and in projects. Okay. Why it is important statistic for us to consider. Yeah, calculate, just pull out your calcs, very simple calculation. I have randomly given you numbers. Very good, fantastic. So the answer is this is confidence interval of the mean with 95% confidence. Everybody got the same answer? Don't copy the answer. Huh? You calculate once you calculate. Later on we have the software with us. But once you calculate, so that your fundas will become clear. Yes, got the same answer? Because if you see the standard error is standard deviation 5 divided by square root of 25 is itself is 5, right? So 5 divided by 5 becomes 1. So x bar plus 1.96 and x bar minus 1.96, which is 160 plus 1.96 and 160 minus 1.96, and that's the answer, and that is what exactly is coming out here. Clear? So with 90%, 95% confidence we can say that the height of the population of SNG students would be between 158.04 to 161.96. Very precisely. Clear, everybody? Now let's see the practical application of this. Let me give you 3-4 examples, industry examples, so that you can correlate. I'll give you manufacturing example, I'll give you service example, I'll give you restaurant example, so that you can easily correlate with this concept. Okay. Now, scenario is a quality control of a product. A manufacturing company produces light bulbs and wants to ensure that the average lifespan of the bulbs meets customers' company standard of 1000 hours. So once the bulb is made, it should run for 1000 hours. Okay, before it fails. So they have taken 50 bulb samples. So N is equal to 50 here. And they check the average, which is 990 hours with standard deviation of 20 hours. So we have sigma here. We have 990 as the average, and we have 50 as the the N. N is equal to 50. So if we put the values, and Z value will be 95%. So we'll consider 1.96. Okay. So if we calculate this, the confidence intervals come to 984.46 and 995.554. Okay. But the standard of the company says 1000. Understand this. So even the highest confidence interval is not matching with the 1000 hours ka standard. Are you understanding? Lower to very away. Lower is almost 16 hours away from the standard, which is 1000. So ideally speaking, understand this. So if I have to draw this, ideally speaking, 1000 hours should be my mu or my average, right? And my process should lie like this. But right now, the process is here. Okay, which is around 990. So there is more probability that you might get some rejection on the left hand side. Okay, so if this is the case, if the confidence intervals are showing the range like this, which is the higher range is also not hitting the average, what will you take as a decision? If you are a decision maker, if you are a CEO of the company, what decision you will take? Type in the chat box. I hope you have understood this. The standard is 1000. but you are getting 990. And even confidence interval range is not even, highest range is 995, which is not close to 1000. What decision? Very good. Reduce variation will reject. Okay, rejection again, it depends on the specification limit. If specification says up to 980 hours we can accept, then this entire lot will not be rejected. Let's say for example, specification is example 1000 plus and minus 20 hours. If this is a specification, that means you will accept anything between 980 to 1020. Correct? Now this is fitting into that range here. You can see it is fitting, but understand this, but it is shifting on one side, and anytime it can go out of specification limits. So even though it may not be rejected completely, but still there is more probability that the process is shifting towards the lower specification limit, which is not good for the brand image of the company. Exactly. So what we have to do, we have to shift the mean, we have to shift the average, and we have to reduce the variation as well. So both ways we have to shift the average, the mean shift has to happen, and the average or the standard deviation also have to reduce. Are you clear understanding? Just give me yes in the chat box. So even though it is not rejected as of now, but the situation is in danger. Okay, already you are very close to the danger mark. Let's take second example. Yeah, so what is the business decision they have taken? If the lower bound of the confidence interval, which is 984, is below the company standard, company may decide to investigate and improve production, process to increase the lifespans. That's what they have to increase the average lifespan of their bulb. So you have to do a project of increasing average lifespan of the bulbs. Are you understanding? Yes. So yes, from 980 they have to shift it to 1000 and above 1000. That is where their focus should be, and of course reducing the variation as well. So I always say this, quality is all about hitting the target and reducing the variation, and both are very important. Coming back to second example, a retail chain wants to evaluate customer satisfaction with their in-store shopping experience. So they surveyed 200 customers, so N is equal to 200, and they use 5-point satisfaction scale on the scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, and they have set the standard at 4, let's say. Okay, and when they calculate it, they got the result. Average satisfaction score is 4.2 out of 5, and the standard deviation 0.5. From the survey, this data has been taken. Now, if you put the data in the formula, we get the confidence interval of 4.13 to 4.27. Now, what will be your conclusion with this? The company standard is 4. The retail chain, let's say D-Mart, they say that customer says 4 out of 5, we are doing good job. Now, with this confidence interval, what will be your conclusion? If you are a quality head, what will be your conclusion? Type in the chat box. Conclude now. You know the formula. We have calculated the formula, so I don't want you to again repeat the same. And this is the number. 4 is the standard out of 5. What is the conclusion? Type in the chat box. Increase the standard deviation. See, standard deviation is variation. Okay, you should never increase the standard deviation. Standard deviation have to reduce only. Okay. Standard deviation is one parameter which you always should reduce. Increasing standard deviation, you are killing the process. You are killing the process capability. Yes, absolutely right. So as of now, they are meeting. Okay, they are meeting the level of standards right now. So because even the lowest value, which is 4.13, is also greater than the standard. That means the company may decide to continue their customer satisfaction, whatever efforts they are putting, whatever projects they are putting. Okay, they will continue doing that because it is giving them the result. So don't have to take any action. Understand this? Okay, so if you are getting better results, don't sabotage that process. Okay, let it continue. Of course, you can improve it further. There is always scope for improvement, but whatever they are doing, they are on the right track. That is what it means. Okay, let me give you another couple of examples. Average delivery time in e-commerce, for example. Okay, so an e-commerce company like, let's say, Amazon, they want to estimate the average delivery time of the orders. So the random samples of 40 orders, so n is equal to 40, shown in the average delivery time of 2.8 days with standard deviation of 0.6 days. So you have x bar is equal to 2.8, sigma is equal to 0.6 days. With 95% confidence interval, they calculate the range, which is the interval range, which is 2.61 and 2.99. Okay, and you know what, their upper limit, if the upper limit is exceeding the target of 3 days, now the target is what? 3 days. So within 3 days they have to deliver, and their range is 2.6 to 2.99. So even upper limit is also not above the 3 days target. Okay, so company may consider, what you can say, if this would have increased to about 2.99, maybe 3.1 or 3.2, you know, the upper interval, then they would have taken up some initiative to basically reduce the variability. Understand this? Okay, so as of now, it is within the range, within the control. So do not take decision on only one point. Do not just take average and do not take decision. Just check the confidence interval as well, and with that interval take a holistic decision. Are you understanding this? Because 2.8 is about the sample's performance. This range is a probable performance of the population. Going ahead also, this will be within this range. The population parameter also will be within this range. So always consider the probability of this as well. Another example, average daily calorie intake. So one of the nutritionist wants to estimate the average daily calorie intake of college students. Okay, so college has appointed a nutritionist, and the nutritionist's job is to check the calorie intake of the students and do some change in the diet plan accordingly, or the canteen, whatever canteen or mess is basically providing. So they have taken 100 student samples, so n is equal to 100. The mean intake calories is 2300. They have collected the sample of 100 students, and they found that on an average, every student is consuming 2300 calories with standard deviation of 200 calories. Okay, when they calculated confidence interval, it found to be 2260 to 2340. Okay, this is the range. So if the interval is higher, try to understand this. If the guideline says 2200, okay, but the interval itself, now understand it, if I draw here, this is the guideline, which is 2200 calories, and if I draw an interval, the sample like this, so this is 2300, even the lowest intake is 2260, the highest intake is 2340. Understand this? So even the lowest intake is well above the standard. That's where the nutritionist must have to intervene and check the diet plan and alter the diet plan to reduce the calorie levels. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. So always check this kinds of the range to take a holistic decision for your process. So going ahead, do not take decision on the basis of mean only. Consider confidence interval of mean as well. Same goes with confidence interval of standard deviation. Same goes with confidence interval of median. Clear? So what I have given, I have explained you the concept. Let me quickly revise. So we started with the sample and the population theory, very simple. Then we talked about basic statistics, descriptive and inferential. Descriptive is about sample, inferential is about population. We discussed that. Then we talked about what is the difference between a point estimate and the interval estimate, which is a range estimate. And we have taken our own example of heights, average 160 against 155 to 165. And we all synonymously said that taking that 95% confidence calculation seems to be more, what I can say, more logical, more confident. Okay, we can be more confident on that, right? So we have seen the point estimation and range estimation. Then we have seen the example how with the help of Minitab we can calculate 95% confidence interval of mean, median, and standard deviation. Then we decoded the formula, right? So the formula of 95% confidence interval is, what is that? X bar plus minus z critical value in bracket standard error of mean, which is sigma divided by square root of n. Okay, z value, critical value is constant more or less, 95% is 1.96. And we have taken multiple examples. First we calculated for our own height example, that is our first example. And then I gave you 4 samples, 4 different industry examples, and how these people have taken business decision according to the confidence intervals. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Super clear. So this has been recorded. It will be put in the master class archive. Okay. Yeah. I would highly encourage you guys go through this recording if you missed some of the part of it. Okay. If you cannot do the Minitab exercise, this also, Minitab exercise is very simple. When you open the file, go to stat, basic statistics, graphical summary. Remember this part, stat, basic statistics, graphical summary. Put that table, put that column, select that column, click on OK, that's it. And you will get that entire, graph as well as statistical data on the right hand side. Okay, and below that you will get 95% confidence interval numbers. All right, fantastic. So this concept you start implementing in your day-to-day life as well, in day-to-day process decisions as well, and see the difference. Okay, even your management also will be impressed that you are not taking decision on only mean, but you are considering confidence intervals as well. Okay, just a little advanced way of basically predicting the behavior of the population. Okay, any question on this, please let me know in the chat. Understood? Just give me yes. If any kind of question, please let me, because I have given you multiple industry examples. You can check out that as well. Okay. Super, super, super. Amazing. Good. Fair enough. Very good. Very good. Very good. Super. So let me just delete this. All right. No questions. Fantabulous. Fantabulous. That means I believe that you guys have understood the concept. Okay. Okay. So let me just all right. So the session is over about the confidence intervals. I just want to talk about. Okay, let me just record this as well. Second recording. Okay. Yeah. Good evening once again, and I just want to talk about tomorrow we have a last webinar of Yellow Belt. Okay. If you want to send any of your referral people, if you want to refer your colleague, friends, family members, okay, you know that if they upgrade to Green Belt, Black Belt or Master Black Belt, you get 4,000 rupees as referral bonus per participant. Okay. So this is just for your reminder, and because tomorrow is the last session of and we are changing a little bit of a little bit of Yellow Belt strategy. Yellow Belt, we will be doing lot of practical stuff now, because understand this, when we do Minitab exercises, etc., that connects with you guys, that makes understand that. So from tomorrow onwards we are going to discuss that on with the help of Minitab. Okay, yeah, referring is very simple. Naresh ji, just send a message on this number, our mentor number, that's it. Okay, we will put tomorrow's WhatsApp link, the Zoom link, not WhatsApp link, Zoom link in the community tab as well. Okay, you can just send that Zoom link to your referral. Share the name of the person who are referring for tomorrow, and let them attend the session. Let them upgrade themselves. Okay, if they upgrade, then you can you are entitled to get this referral bonus. Now, the second point is we have a super special offer which is going on Master Black Belt, as well as a consulting business launch program. Now, I just want to spend next 5 to 7 minutes on this, just to give you a brief about it, because lot of you are not aware about the potential program what we are talking about here. Okay, so is it okay if I speak about it for next 5 to 10 minutes? Just give me yes in the chat box, because a lot of people asking the question that what is this offer all about, etc. Let me give you the details of it by sharing this Excel sheet. Okay, by sharing this Excel sheet. Let me share my screen and this Excel sheet, and I'll share this Excel sheet with you guys. Okay, look at this. This Excel sheet is all about. So see the flow of our journey. We attend a yellow belt session. We get introduced to Lean Six Sigma. Okay, it's a basic certification program. Then we upgrade ourselves for the green belt, black belt, and then master black belt. So till green belt, we learn the basic theoretical concepts. In the black belt, we start implementing in our projects. In the master black belt, we start training, coaching, and teaching these concepts to other people. These are the logical, ladder of your upgradation. Now, if you want to become a trainer, coach, and consultant, and want to start your own business as a trainer and consultant, we have designed a special program for those people who are serious about this. And this program is called Consulting Business Launch Program, where we handhold you till the time you become a complete trainer and coach and consultant. Are you clear? Just like what I am doing. And now we have got both avenues open. One is called online avenue and offline avenue. Okay, apart from that, we have B2B business, which is, we are going to the corporate, we are going to the company's organization, giving training and coaching, consulting to them. Okay, and on the other side, we have B2C business, like what we are doing. As a consultant, as a trainer, coach, consultant, you can coach, train other people, certify other people. So we want you guys to go through this entire journey and start building. See why we launched this program in 2025. Let me give you a quick brief, because we saw a lot of things are changing around us. Are you observing that because of industry 4.0, artificial intelligence, etc., lot of things are changing around us? Are you observing this? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Are you observing people getting retrenchments, people getting relieved from their jobs, removed from their jobs, because lot of things are changing. The skill sets which were earlier were getting us a job are no more required right now. So it is high time for us to upgrade ourselves. And if something for that matter, if something of that matter happens to us, we should have a fallback arrangement. That's the reason. See, let me tell you, this program has not been opened. We have not yet marketed this program for outside of SNG people. Okay, the program price is kept at 1 lakh rupees plus GST. Okay, now what we are offering here, let me quickly give you the brief. This is a calculation. Let me quickly explain you, not whole calculation, but a brief of it. This, see, the majorly you will get training assignments, only training programs, and then consulting assignments. Second is consulting assignments. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. This row number 6. Okay, just focus on this row number 6. On an average, you will get 30,000 mandate rate per training program. Just try to understand. I'll just give you very brief. Okay, with this 30,000 mandate, what is mandate rate meaning? Per day you will be charged, you will be paid in the industry rupees 30,000. This is the average. I'm just giving you complete details of it because I'm there for in this industry for last 15 years. Okay, now with this 30,000, if you do 4 programs of 5 days each, okay, in the industry green belt program runs for 5 days. So you can see here number of days is 5. One program runs for 5 full days. Okay, if you do 4 programs in a complete year, you can make 6 lakh rupees out of it only by giving training. 4 program meaning only by spending 20 days in the market, you can earn 6 lakh rupees out of it. Are you clear with this calculation? Just give me yes in the chat box. 30 days multiplied by 20 is equal to 6 lakh rupees. Are you clear? Just give me a quick yes. This is income if you do only training program of green belt. Clear? Yes? Fantastic. Let me talk about consulting. Okay, now I have taken multiple sessions on this, our complete consulting model. Generally that complete consulting model runs for 20 days. What is consulting model? Where we are not only giving training, but we are hand-holding them to the projects as well, till the time they achieve the results. So generally consulting assignment average runs for 3 months, 4 months, etc. Okay, now just consider this. If you do 4 consulting assignments in a year, okay, with the same 30,000 rupees mandate rate, you can see this row here. If I multiply this, the income will be around 24 lakh rupees. Okay, 20 days per project multiplied by 4 becomes 80. 80 multiplied by 30,000 rupees mandate rate becomes 24 lakh rupees. Clear? Calculation clear hai? Just give me a. So I just consider the average mandate rate of 30,000. Okay, as your experience grows, that mandate rate goes to the next level. Okay, now let me explain you the third concept which we are going to share with you. This is called a Blitz Rapid Consulting model. Just couple of weeks ago, we had a detailed program on this. The recording is available to the people who have already registered for this program. Okay, now in this Blitz Consulting, what if with the help of AI, with the help of Rapid DMAC model, which a combination of this, instead of 20 days, we are now completing the project in 12 days. Now I try to understand this. We are completing the project in 12 days now. Now with this 12 days, we can roll out more projects because in lesser time, we can roll out more projects now. Okay, with this model, we can add additional 28 lakh rupees revenue. And this is a hot selling cake right now, which we have added in this entire thing. With the help of AI, AI will guide you, will give you all the, the templates, everything, which prompt has to be given to AI, and step by step proceed further, consult with the people, and it will deliver the result. Are you understanding? So if we consider this, instead of 1 project per quarter, you can run 2 projects per quarter in this model, and you can make 28 lakh rupees. If you add 6 lakhs, 24 lakh and 28 lakhs, it comes very close to 60 lakh rupees per annum. It's a proven strategy. Now understand this. This is the B2B business, business to business. This is the potential. Let's say initially you may not hit this. Even if 50% of it will land you somewhere around 30 lakh rupees. Would you like to build, when you have a job in your hand, would you like to build something, a capability that anytime if something happens to the job, you should be able to go in the market and sell these training, coaching, consulting? Would you like that kind of strength to build, skill to build? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. See, some of the people are still believing that AI will not do anything. The things are really very scary. Understand this. I just want to alarm you, alert you. I don't want to scare you. This is the time to take action right now. Okay. So this is about B2B. Let me share with you some calculations of B2C as well. What is B2C? Is what we are doing. Okay, running the webinars and attracting more audiences as far as online audience is concerned. Now this game you have to play after you generate some income, because it requires a little bit of investment in the digital marketing. Okay, so this is very, very important. I have calculated here just for your sake of understanding. Okay, I will share this sheet with you, complete sheet with you. You can go through this sheet entirely. Okay, in fact, I can share the session which I had taken especially to explain this sheet continuously, completely. So I will share this complete details of this session as well. All right, so you can go through that session, understand it. Any doubt you can check with the Benter number that I want to understand this piece. Now understand this. If you put 5,000 rupees budget, I'm just giving you a reference value. If you put 5,000 rupees budget per day on advertisement marketing, digital marketing on LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, etc. This is the economics. 5,000 rupees per day average. At the end of the financial year, additional revenue of additional profit revenue would be around 36,40,000 additional, just working Saturday evening, the weekends basically. So B2B business we run during the weekdays, and B2C, which is the online business, we run during the weekends. So Saturday session, Sunday session, and we have the Monday, evening session, right? So these are the weekend kind of a strategy, online strategy about B2C. Now, we generally, this is in the beginning, we start with 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees also we can start. All right. Right now, understand this. We are spending somewhere around this. Somewhere around 20,000 to 50,000 rupees per day. SNG. That's what you see a lot of advertisement on the internet. And let me tell you, this is the turnover. If you spend 20,000 rupees, you get 1.45 CR, 1 crore 45 lakh rupees CR, and this is all calculation done. These numbers have been cemented, frozen after almost 4 to 5 years of grind, right from the COVID time. We are frozen. So I can tell you, if you put 100 rupees, how much money you can take it back. Okay, so this is a model. You can go through this. Huge potential in B2B, huge potential in B2C. This business launch program, we have designed to launch you as an independent consultant. Later on, the scaling up include, you're increasing the team size, hiring the consultants on board, etc. is the next level strategy. But to begin with, this is what you are going to get. Now, in this entire program, we are going to discuss, we are going to, explain you and make you master in the lead generation. This all marketing business related part. We are not going to discuss about Lean Six Sigma here, because till Master Black Belt will discuss everything. Here it's pure business. How you will generate the leads. How to generate the leads through diagnostic study. Okay. How to create a proposal. We will give you the ready-made templates of the proposal. Okay. How to negotiate, how to close. There are closing strategies, negotiation strategies. How to execute the projects. Day 1, day 2, day 3. What you have to do, what you have to tell. Template wise. Okay. Then train the trainer. Will make you trainer like us. Okay. Then what is the benefit of online? What is the benefit of offline? What is the hybrid strategy? Everything we will discuss here. Then B2C roadmap. Which camera you have to use, which laptop you have to use. Okay. which Zoom platform you have to use, which there are various varieties of options available, which one is the best for webinars and meetings and seminars, etc. Then how to use referrals and business expansion strategies. Okay, then the biggest part is this. How about this is the bomb, understand this. How about I give you my ready-made content PPTs of yellow belt, green belt, black belt. You just put a logo and start giving the training. Would you love this kind of a support? Just give me yes or no in the chat box. Ready-made PPTs, not PDF documents. PPTs, you can download them and start training. If somebody calls you tomorrow that can you give me a green belt training program in my company, you say yes, take the PPTs, give the training. That's it. It's that simple. Are you understanding? And one training program will give you 1 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakh rupees. Okay. And then the project templates, ready-made project templates, just follow step by step. Okay. And I think 1 week ago we had a detailed program on templates, right? And we have modified the template. We have made it so easy. We have given examples. So you just follow those examples and you can easily consult your clients, whether it is manufacturing, whether it is service, any industry client, you can consult. So this everything, that means whatever we have understood, we are following for last 15 years, we are giving this. So the program value is 1 lakh rupees plus GST, but till 31st of December, this is provided at only at 50,000 rupees, including GST. That means approximately 42,000 rupees plus GST you have to pay. That's it. Okay. Now understand this. Are you clear with this? The offer is clear, and what this entire program is all about is clear. Just give me yes in the chat box. I'm sharing this document with you right now in the chat. Are you clear with this? Fantastic. Now the offer link is already shared with you. The offer link will be shared in the community. Okay, in what you can say, let me share this. Yeah. All right. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll just put this entire sheet of calculation in our community tab itself. Okay, you can download it from there now, so that other people also will get it. Now understand this. Second point is, how many of you, okay, how many of you would like to have, before you sign up, because I know a lot of people are interested, a lot of people have already signed up for this. How many of you would like to have a quick one-on-one Zoom call discussion with me before signing up to this program? Just type me in the chat box. For those people, okay, this is the link. All right. And if you want to go for direct admission, I'm just giving you the link here as well. Okay. So the first link is if you want to have a one-on-one conversation before you want to go to take the admission. Click on the form, fill the Google form. Our team will connect with you. There is a small pre-qualification process. Qualification is very simple. Your at least 10 years of experience is what we see. Your commitment is what we see. At what speed you completed your green belt, black belt, master black belt, we'll see. Even black belt certified people also can start your consulting. Okay, master black belt is preferred, always preferred. And in master black belt also we have a offer going on till 31st of December. Okay, so second link is if you want to take the direct admission, 50,000 including GST. The link has been given. The credit card EMI as usual are available in that as well. Are you clear with this entire offer? Just give me yes in the chat box. Just give me a quick yes. Clear? This entire offer is clear. So both the links are there. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation, we still have 4 days left, right? So 28, 29, 30, 31st. So I'll be available for you we will have a 30 to 40 minutes quick conversation. Lot of people have already lined up their communication with me. Okay, we will make a strategy, and then you can enroll for this program. Okay, if you want direct admission, you are completely convinced, you are clear, and you see the potential in near future, click on the link, make the payment, and you can start working. You'll get the access of the courses. Even tomorrow also the session, what you can say, the offer comes, the order comes, you can deliver. Okay, and we will be there to support you all the way. Okay, we have another 3 lakh rupees program, in which the same program, the next level of that is in the first assignment of yours, we will deliver it jointly. That's our 3 lakh rupees offer. But I would suggest you should go for this 1 lakh rupees offer, which is given at 50,000 rupees, including GST, till 31st of December. That would be my recommendation. Do not miss this opportunity, guys. Okay, because from 1st of January, we are going to open this entire program for the outside people as well. Okay, for them it will be 1 lakh rupees plus GST. Of course, we will add some of the content later and increase it to 1.5 lakh rupees plus GST. That is our plan. But right now, it is only for our SNG community at 50,000. Don't miss the opportunity. Okay, that's it from my side. Any question you have, please connect on our mentor number, and we will be more than happy to guide you, mentor you, coach you, and take your career to the next level. All right, any question on this? Please let me know. Any question on consulting roadmap, or the offers, or how much time, etc., everything we can, and can I do it? That's the best. How many of you believe that? How many of you have doubt that can I do it myself? Like what Dhiresh sir is doing, can I do it myself? How many of you have doubt? Let me be very honest. Just type me in the chat box. Let's be brutally honest with yourself. Because see, when we been through that grind, I also didn't have the confidence that can we deliver a training program alone. When we used to tag along the seniors, okay, then seniors used to deliver the program amazingly, amazing standing ovations and 95% what you can say, the feedback we used to get, and we used to always see, can I do it myself? Do we have? But then when we started, then we got some confidence. Okay, so in the train the trainer program we have in this package, okay, we'll make sure that you confidently, yes, exactly, I can do it, absolutely, Dharmendra ji, and you should have that confidence and faith. And see, it's all about skill. Okay, once you practice it every day, you become better at it, and that's what we are expecting from you. All right, so I would encourage all of you to consider this offer very seriously before 31st of December. Okay, we have the EMI option available as well. Please check out that. Any question, just put it in the mentor number, and we'll connect one-on-one on Zoom, and clarify all the doubt, and then you can take a call on this. Okay, that's it from my side. Anything else which is there, we'll connect again tomorrow. Send your referrals, and I would like to see you in the consulting career very shortly. Okay, bye bye till the time. Take care and enjoy the weekend with your family, and we'll see you on Monday as well. Bye bye, take care, good night.